welcome to turkey season 2021 with Dad Outdoors. There's a couple ducks out there in the pond. So here we are. This is the same set we sat yesterday with Taylor. Yesterday was painfully slow, not a lot of gobbling. All the turkeys were a bit east of here. A bit west of here. We did at one point have a hen in the woods here who busted us when we were doing an update. And we never got hurt. We calmed her down at least. But this is Alex's first hunt as a hunter. He's been turkey hunting with me 2 or 3 times. And this year he's hunting on a mentored license. Just a guy looking for a girl. Anyway, so far it is 6:41. Been shooting light for just a couple minutes. So yeah, there's our morning so far. You excited? Where are you gonna shoot him?
Head.
In the face. Shoot him in the face. But alright, if anything pops up, we get any kind of excitement or calling going, we'll flick you guys back on. Hopefully we get there. If not, I guess we'll see you on the walk out. But we're going to try waking up the woods here. So we'll see you in a bit, hopefully. He's probably getting yelled at for something. Because he's a boy and girls always yell at boys. Probably laughing at him saying he put on too much weight or something.
Is that a girl?
Right here, look at this. So that was the girl, that was the boy. The girl's the one that's making all the noise. She's like a living decoy for us. And it was hard to get other birds in here. Alright, so we're coming to the end of day 2. Alex is day 1. We had a little run-in when... Oh, sit down. You can shoot this one. Watch out, I'm gonna shoot him.
Can I shoot this one? Can I shoot him?
Turkey down, buddy.
Woo!
He wasn't gonna come this way.
Turkey down.
Turkey down. Didn't even get it on video. Got the skunk out. Where's that phone?
Daddy.
Ben's gonna get
Daddy?
pissed. Yeah.
Um,
I'm sorry, dude. He was turning and wasn't coming back. I know. I want you to shoot a turkey, but he wasn't coming back.
what does that mean?
He started running for the woods. Now all we'll do is we'll wait. What? Is anyone gonna come?
No, is another turkey gonna come?
Maybe. Well, dude, what just happened? Oh, whoa, hi.
We got a turkey.
Hold on. Seems like every time we start talking, we get busted, huh?
Yeah.
Well, Tom down. Nice one.
Big, huge one.
Big beard on him.
It literally.
Shh.
It was almost as tall as me.
Now you have to remember the other day, Matt saw 7. Tom, so there might be more.
It was like this long.
And what happens sometimes is if one turkey finds another one on the ground, they'll try to beat it up.
And then we can shoot it.
And then we
Is this for safety?
Yep, you don't want the red line. Okay, so now what we can do. Alright. So, let me make sure your sight's still on there.
It's off.
Okay, you can see it.
Yep.
Alright, so no, have a seat. Alright, so. Whoa.
Ouch.
Alright, hey. It's not a gobble. I haven't heard a gobble today. Come here, homie.
We heard one gobble today.
What?
We heard one gobble, didn't we?
Yeah, early this morning. Nothing since. I had that run-in with the hen, who's a lone hen. She's been hanging around these woods for 3 years, all by herself, never in the flock. So we had that little run-in. So now we're going to get some things rearranged here. And hopefully we can get this little guy on a bird. The goal today, we're not sponsored by them.
I know.
The goal today was to get Alex a bird. My goal was to get a turkey because wild turkey tastes delicious. So,
Taylor
yeah.
Taylor was going hunting yesterday, right?
Yep. But anyway, so this Tom comes walking out straight down the line here, started making a move towards the decoys. We started getting some things arranged, and he started turning in towards the woods. He started walking back behind us. There's 0% chance Alex would give a shot at him. And again, I like turkey, so we killed him in the face.
Another
So, yeah,
turkey might
next
come and beat him up so I can shoot him.
You gotta look at the camera here.
Yay.
Kill another one in the face. So we're probably only gonna give it about a half an hour. The dude's almost out of snacks.
We got a couple of Pringles left.
Yeah, a couple Pringles left, but we'll get at it here.
This is how much more Pringles we have.
We'll give you an update. Or the walkout synopsis. See you in a bit. Alright, here we are. Should we pace it out? Come here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 14, 15, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, about 22 yards. What do you think, buddy?
Where did you shoot it?
Right in the head.
Oh, I see it. I see a baby hit.
Yeah.
Hold on.
That's the gun now.
Actually, I see 5 baby shots. 6. So there's one on the eyeball.
Let's see what we got. Look at that. You guys got a broom on them. There we go, man.
So, Daddy,
What?
there's a shot right here.
Yeah.
And there's a shot right on its eyeball.
Hey everybody, so we just left. This is the end of day 2. End of Alex's first ever hunting season, day 1. So Alex, give us your take on the day. What happened?
So,
Start to finish.
I can't remember.
You don't remember? We got out there about 6:20ish.
and we'll go from there. We got to the blind, got the decoy set up, and then Alex will take over.
We ate snacks. He got some snacks. I forgot my phone. He let me play on his phone a little bit. He was mostly doing playing.
Well, I was mostly doing the playing.
You were
I was texting with my brother, who, shameless plug, him and his buddy run a page called Lost in the Woods, or I'm Lost in the Woods. And they were out hunting this morning as well, going through some trials and tribulations. This is only their second time ever turkey hunting. And they're learning about what turkey hunting is. So, and he only hunts like 2.5 miles from where we were. We actually ran into him when we stopped to get snacks. So anyway, not to interrupt, shameless plug for my brother. Back to Alex.
And then we saw a turkey come out of the woods. It was walking toward decoys, and then
Hey, you need to talk towards the camera, man.
it heard us or saw us, and then it was running back to the woods. But before it got to the woods, Daddy took a shot.
Yeah, so, funny thing, it seems like every time I pull the camera out, we end up getting busted. So, yesterday with Taylor, we pulled the camera out to kind of give an update of what was going on, and a hen caught wind of us talking in the woods and started clucking and putting at us. Was very unhappy with the scenario. Pulled the call out, at least got her calmed down.
And there was this duck and girl duck that were fighting.
Yeah, there were a couple mallards in the pond. So anyway, so we got the camera out and we were giving a little brief update, and sure as heck, a hen started putting next to us and walked right out into the decoys. She was in the decoys for probably 30 minutes.
And
just-
then when she was walking past, she pooped.
Oh yeah, apparently she pooped, because everybody poops.
I know.
But we sat and chatted with her for a while, back and forth. She ended up just walking into the woods. Alex was getting pretty bored, and that's kind of the name of the game with hunting with kids. When they call it, you want to call it shortly thereafter. Alex has gone hunting with me, deer hunting. He's been turkey hunting with me a few times. And we had the discussion that we were going to try to sit out till 10:30. So he already knew what the goal was. I had bumped that back to 10 because of how antsy he was. The majority of my playing on the phone was going over some tactics and scenarios with my brother, not as much playing on the phone. But anywho, so we literally, I had done a sequence of calling. There was no calling today. We heard one.
No, we aren't. I heard.
Well, this was first thing early in the morning. We heard one gobble. Didn't hear anything else.
Then right before we left, a little before we left, like 1 hour before we left, 1 hour and a half, I heard a gobble.
He's very bad at timing. Well, I mean, he's 6, so. So I gave a last ditch call sequence, gave a mouth gobble, which Taylor says sounds terrible. It sounds okay to me. Alex said it sounded okay. My brother said it sounded okay. Somebody I work with said it sounded terrible. But hey, we're out there having fun, so I just gave him a couple of mouth gobbles. I'm not going to do it for you, by the way. And then I put my calls away. I had Alex pick up the trash. I had him put all of his stuff away. I put all of my stuff away. And I had just gotten the camera out to do an update. The end of the day, we're about to walk out. And we typically we're trying to do video as we walk out. However, today, I had to use the bathroom pretty bad. Matt, the guy who owns the property, him and his family were gone, so going in there wasn't an option. And, you know, toilet paper. I always have a roll of toilet paper, except for today. I don't know what the deal was, but regardless. I just got the camera out, and out of the corner of my eye, I see this big Tom marching right down the woods, not wasting any time along the wood line and the grass line.
He was like as long as my leg.
His beard's as long as your leg?
No, his body.
No, he was almost as tall as you are, man. He was a big bird. So, anyway, so we're kind of jumbling. I get Alex on his gun. I get his sight turned on, his safety turned off. Get him angled to where if this turkey, if he starts going to the decoys, and Alex can hit every one of my decoys from where his gun was set up. And if he made it to the decoys, Alex was going to smack him right in the face. So as we're kind of getting some things jumbled around, and I'm trying to get the camera turned around, he perked his head up. He knew something was going on. He made it about halfway between the wood line and the decoys, which is probably 25 or 30 yards. Turned around. I needed him to make it another 10 yards, and Alex would have been able to put the hammer down on him.
I just saw a dead squirrel or a dead deer right on the side of the
Yeah, there's a dead deer over there. So I said, hey man, is it okay if I take this shot? I'm going to take this shot. Because he was walking back into the woods, and last year we didn't get a turkey. I was waiting on Taylor. And I'll explain that whole story at a later date. But neither one of us came out of last season with a turkey, and we only had the basically 2 weekends because I went out of town for one of them. Actually, I think it was a weekend and a half because I went out of town. And this year we did the long season, but I didn't want to go without a turkey this year. So I said, hey, can I take that shot? I'm going to take it. He said yes. I took a shot, hammered him at 22 yards. And I mean, that's that. I haven't gotten to measure him yet. We're still on our way home. So as soon as I get home and hit the bathroom, we'll be back with some stats on him for you. But nice looking bird. So next weekend is available. Next weekend's the opener of walleye. So I'm hoping we can get out in the mornings and then maybe chase some walleye. But yeah, so we've got, it's a long season. We have the private land, which I believe private land goes all the way to June 7th. And I am out of town for one of those weekends. Other than that, we're hunting turkey until everybody's tagged out. So I guess after we go hit the head, we'll be back with you. You got anything to add there, Alex? No, was it fun? How do you feel about that turkey? He is a little upset that he didn't get to shoot it.